Hi, my name is Daven Lee with The Power of the Yin, and I wanted to take a few moments to talk about the earth element, which is the element of late summer, the harvest season. It comes right between summer, the season of the heart and full expression, and metal, autumn, the season of grief and the dark night of the soul, and meaning making. What's coming up for me, September 2nd, 2019, is three people in my world, not directly connected to me, but 1 degree of separation, have died rather suddenly. And I'm really aware that as the summer comes to an end, we start to move into a cycle of death and dying. We see this in nature, of course. And we feel, as the light begins to diminish, often a loss. We start to feel grief. And it turns out that statistically, many people pass in the autumn. How do we move into grief and not become destabilized or overwhelmed by grief, and yet are still able to grieve in a way that leads us to the treasures of grief, which is meaning, which is an open heart, which is the appreciation of the fragility and beauty of life that actually helps us live more fully rather than collapse and move more into the darkness. And what I'm feeling today is the answer to that question is the earth element, which comes before metal and autumn and prepares us. The earth element, it's earth, it's grounding, it's our sense of self, it is our sense of wholeness. It is the time when we reflect, the first moment of reflection before we go into the deeper reflection of autumn, where we look back on our year so far and we say, who are we now? What is the fullness of who we are after these experiences? And also, what experiences do I no longer need? How do I integrate to become even more myself? How do I root even more into who I really am? How do I come even more into my center? When we do that work, when we do that practice, this gives us the foundation to move into the soul-making process of autumn, the painful, sharp, penetrating sort of metal, so that we can actually grow as a soul. So I wanted to share that with you. That's what I'm working with the earth element. I wish you the best in this season, and I invite you to visit my website, davenlee.com, to learn more. Thank you so much.